Alright, now that that's done, I think I got everything done for today. Oh, finally, I can finally sit down and relax. Oh no. Alright guys, so you saw on the screen, 8 weeks ago, we faced Jed Swarley, and we beat him in an all-out battle. But now, the war has started. We are facing him again for the second time because he is in our division. He has been winning ever since. He's been calling us out like twice, saying he's coming for me or whatever. But now he's been stealing my spot in the top spot of the division that we're in, but enough's enough. Today is the final game of Ocean League until playoffs next week, and we will reclaim our #1 seed in our conference and go into the playoffs with a #1 seed ranking, which would be really awesome. So we're going to go beat Jed. I hope you guys are ready because this is going to be all-out war. Before we go into this, of course, make sure to check out tomorrow's video, the PEBA, #shamelessplug. And without further ado, we're going to get into his team. Alright guys, we are back on the regular microphone, and his team is consisting of Megalopony, Tapu Koko, Jirachi, Rotomwash, Crocodile, Shaman, Porygon 2, Noivern, Comfey, Magmortar, and Weezing. Now we have seen this team before, we have beaten this team before, but we are going in with a completely new strategy because last time wasn't enough. We're going to beat him like 6-0 this time. You guys are ready to see this team? Alright, so here we go. First off, we are bringing Serperior. Serperior is coming with a Wrap, Toxic, Synthesis, and Giga Drain set with Binding Band. This is here to whittle down his team, as I can just wrap his team, and Wrap each turn does 1/6 damage with Binding Band, which is absolutely insane. And Giga Drain just to whittle down the rest of his team. And then Toxic, of course. Overgrow, because who needs Contrary? Contrary is overrated anyway. We have Tyrantrum here with the Expert Belt, with Rock Polish, Ancient Power, Earth Power, and Draco Meteor. We're going to try and drop Dracos as much as we possibly can. If not, we're just going to drop some Earth Powers, or even get some Ancient Power boosts, because, you know, Ancient Power boost equals win, right? Like, come on, we all knew this already. We have Alolan Persian here, which is basically my Please Don't Get 6-0 set with Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Water Pulse, and Hidden Power Ice with Technician. So yeah, this set's kind of legit. We have Mienshao here with Endure, Reversal, U-Turn, and Protect. The goal to Endure up, and then he's going to knock us down to 1 because Mienshao has got no defense. Salak Berry pops, outspeed his entire team, and Reversal, 200 base power, nothing's stopping this. Yeah, he's got a Comfey that basically just wrecks this set, but, you know, who cares? This will beat his team anyway. We have Florges here with Camouflage, Nature Power, Moonblast, and Synthesis. It's split defenses and all that. Basically, we Camouflage and steal his terrain, become an electric type. Basically, Tapu Koko can't touch us then. Then we Nature Power Thunderbolt his entire team, because that 112 special attack from Florges, spicy. But that is the Florges set we got rocking. And lastly, the Godly set. We have Donphan with Defense Curl, Rollout, Seed Bomb, Rapid Spin. We are so strong, we don't even need Ground type Stab. And did you know, actually, I did not even know this, but when you use Defense Curl, your Rollout is double powered the next turn. And obviously Rollout, each turn you use it in a row, it gets stronger and stronger. And when you have their Metronome, each time you use a move consecutively, it gets stronger and stronger. So Rollout's going to be stupidly strong by the time I end up using this. But this is our beautiful, beautiful team we got. This team is undeniably the best team you've ever seen in Pokemon draft history. But anyway, guys, that's enough about this awesome team. We're going to head into the battle, this war, and see how this goes. Alright, guys, we are here in the battle, and let me tell you, guys, he brought, I think, the exact same team as last time, to be completely honest. So he's scared to change things up. Not really. But I'm going to start with Serperior. Serperior's here. He's going to wrap around this entire team and just chip down his entire team, so one of my other 5 mons can come in and just clean up his team. He goes for the Cosmic Power, but it does not even matter, because Wrap, and you'll see I go for Toxic the next turn. It doesn't even matter when you're boosting your defenses, because it already does a set amount of damage. So this strategy isn't going to work out for him, because he's just going to lose this in the end, as he's just going to go for another Cosmic Power as I've Toxic this Lopunny. So this Lopunny is already losing a lot of health. This Binding Band is really nice. This Lopunny throws off the Baton Pass, and he goes into the Magmortar, as I just go for the Wrap again to get a little more damage off, which would have been a whole whopping 1% onto the Magmortar, but then there's 17%. But it turns out this Magmortar, as I switch into my Tyrantrum, right, is actually a Scarf Metronome set. I didn't even know. And Magmortar goes for the Night Daze and doesn't get the special attack drop, which is actually really nice. He goes for the Metronome and gets Eruption of all moves. Magmortar at 82%, so it's definitely going to hit somewhat hard. But I go for the Earth Power, doing some damage to this Magmortar, doing a nice clean percent of damage. As this time he gets Curse, as he's going to lower his speed, and now his attack's going to be raised, so that's kind of a problem. But not unless I get a crit, and I get a crit on this Magmortar, and this thing is down, and we are up 6-5 in this war so far. This is intense. This Lopunny's in. I basically did my job, as he goes for the Ice Beam, and I live the hit. I go for the Ancient Power, try and get the boost, because, you know, boosts equal win, but we don't get the boost, unfortunately. And this turn, he's going to take us out with another Ice Beam. But that is okay. Tyrantrum did its job. It took out Amon. It got a kill. Tyrantrum actually getting another kill for once, surprisingly. And we're going to go into Persian here because I don't think he's got a fighting move, but I don't think he's got the balls to click it, as he just baton passes out. And he goes into the Rotom Wash. As I click the Water Pulse because, you know, Technician boosted Water Pulse is going to do a lot of damage unless you switch into a Rotom. Now this turn here, I click Dark Pulse because, you know, damage. And then, you know, he clicks Volt Switch. So, yeah, basic stuff kind of. As he's going to switch into the Tapu Koko. Now, I'm scared of this thing because I have no idea what this thing is going to do. Luckily, I have my Florges here, which is meant for this Tapu Koko. As he goes for the Mean Look, I didn't even know Tapu Koko got Mean Look. And he goes for the Nature's Madness. I'm like, oh, well, there goes half my health. But it doesn't matter because we're able to get the Camouflage off. And now we are an Electric type. So now I'm questioning what he's even going to do against this thing at this point. He goes for Nature's Madness. He's going to chip down us a little more. We've got the power of the Electric Terrain on our side, as we're going to go for the Nature Power Thunderbolt. And it does 31% to this thing. I'm like, damn, that's actually a lot of damage, not going to lie. Now, I'm going to scare him a bit. I have Moonblast on the set, as I am going to click at this turn. It does barely more than Thunderbolt, but that is just fine with me. But, you know, I'm thinking in my head, we don't need the power of the Moonblast. We have Nature Power on our... We have Nature with us, as we're just going to go for the Tri-Attack. We got the Burn, and we got the Ice, but it doesn't kill, and he's got a Guava Berry. So I'm thinking, oh, that's kind of a cool set, isn't it? And then this man clicks Acrobatics, but it doesn't kill because we're an Electric type. Remember, Camouflage, even without the Electric Terrain, still keeps us as an Electric type. As we're going to fire off Tri-Attacks, it is doing 24%, which is okay damage, but not a crazy amount. And he is going to take down our Florges, so we are down a little bit now. But it's okay because his Lopunny is poisoned, his Tapu Koko is at 36%. As I'm going to send in my Serperior, as this thing reveals to have Roost, so I'm just like, oh shit, this is really annoying. It doesn't matter though, because we have Wrap. And Wrap Toxic is just easy way to take him down. He does not have Volt Switch. He has, what was it? He's got Nature's Madness, Acrobatics, Mean Look, and I don't even know, to be honest, at this point. I lost track of what moves he has. But anyway, we're going to switch out because I don't think, this thing doesn't have a good move to hit Donphan, even though it does 23%. We're going to set up our Defense Curl this turn, and we're going to just go for game with a rollout. However, he does switch into the Rotom Wash, and that means I can't really stay in because it's a Rotom Wash, and that thing just ruins me. Even though I do have the Seed Bomb, I am going to switch out for later as I go back into the Serperior, as he's going to go for the Spite, and I'm just like, okay. I'm not sure how that would have worked against a Defense Curl of all things, but okay. Now he goes for the Sucker Punch, as I am going to Synthesis up, and after I click this, I realize that, man, Serperior can kind of just sit in front of his team and kind of win at this point. Since my Mortar's gone now, but, you know, we're going to click Giga Drain once, and then he's just going to Volt Switch on out of here, but I decided in this battle, I'm not going to stay in. Well, no, I'm not going to stay in. I'm not going to use Synthesis on Serperior, because this battle is supposed to be somewhat entertaining. I don't want this battle to be really boring. I want to win, of course, but I don't want it to just sit here and be a stall fest. So I'm just going to click Wrap and Toxic a bit, but I'm not going to click Synthesis whatsoever, and that's kind of how these next few turns are going to play out, as he just basically Volt Switches with Rotom, and he's going to U-turn with Jirachi. Get some nice chip damage on me. Volt Switch isn't doing too much. He's only doing 12%, but the U-turn is doing a decent chunk. Over a fifth of my health is going, as he's going to go for the U-turn, and he does 27%. I just realized I think this thing is actually Scarf because he's faster than my Serperior, so that's something to keep in note. As I just clicked the Wrap again, and this Rotom Wash is getting really chipped down, as he's going down to 15%. Thanks to this, man, this Binding Band is actually OP. As I just clicked the Giga Drain to finish off the Rotom Wash. And now, let me tell you guys, this Donphan is looking really nice against his team. As he sends in his Jirachi, I'm just going to click Wrap, but he does go for the U-turn. He does get a low roll, so he does not knock me out. He goes into the Tapu Koko, as I am going to click Wrap, and unfortunately, we do miss. It does have a 90% accuracy, so considering I've hit all those Wraps and Toxic so far, I'm not too shocked about it. As he's going to go for the Acrobatics, and down goes my Serp. Now this time I can come with my Donphan. Rotom Wash is gone, so I don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. As Donphan is at 77%, I am going to take a hefty chunk from Nature's Madness, but it's okay, because we are able to get the Defense Curl up, and Tapu Koko is going to drop to this Toxic. Now, it's 3v3. My voice is getting really shot right now, but that's okay. Jirachi comes in. I do not have a Ground type move, but he obviously doesn't know this. He freaking kills himself by using Healing Wish. I'm just like, oh. Okay, that's pretty nice of you, ain't gonna lie about it. As I'm just gonna go for Seed Bomb here, because Cosmic Power is actually really dangerous against my team. I need some chip damage on this Lopunny. Anything for this Persian basically to just come in and click moves. He's going to go for another Cosmic Power now. This is really scary. As I click Seed Bomb, and critical hits are allowing him not to set up in my face today. As now he's going to go for Ice Beam. And I'm just going to click Rollout because Rollout's going to do some damage, a whole whopping 4%. But it is going to stack really quickly. So next turn it's going to do at least like 8% or something like that. Or 6%. But not unless we get another crit. And that's 31% down. And this Lopunny is so low on health. And then he goes for Baton Pass, so he won't attack this Donphan whatsoever, as I'm just going to keep clicking Rollout. It does 39% to a Porygon 2 at +3 defense. That is insane. He's going to go for the conversion 2 into a Steel type. I don't know what Steel type move he has. Rollout's going to do 45% this time around. It is just doing more and more damage. This thing's got so much base power. He's going to click Recover, but honestly, guys, it's not going to save him. It does 78% that time. And Porygon 2 goes down. He is down to his Mega Lopunny. This Mega Lopunny's barely got any legs left. He does click the Ice Beam. He does knock out our Donphan. So we are down to 2 Mons left. But I am going to go into the Mienshao. Just for the laughs and giggles, we are going to click Endure because I know the Salac Berry will pop. But he turns out to have Circle Throw. So I can't even stay in with this Mienshao and go into Persian. And Persian's slower, so here I decide just to pull the trigger. Hopefully we don't get frozen, and we don't, and I click the HP Ice, and down goes the Mega Lopunny. Guys, that's the game. We are finishing the season with an 8-4 record. We have beaten Jet Swarly again, but Jet Swarly is in the playoffs, so there is definitely a huge chance we face him again. But that is the game, guys, and thank you all for watching throughout the regular season of the Ocean League, as this was the last game. We do have playoffs coming up and against next week. Before I reveal my opponent, I'm going to throw up the standings on screen now. You guys see we are at the top. We are 8-4 with a +16 differential, I believe. Then we got Jed, and then we got the Washington Red Skitty, who kind of came back in the end there. And then we have the Crusading Haunters, which, spoiler alert, is our opponent. We face Black Jesus next week in our first matchup, which sucks because I don't really have a good matchup against them, but it's okay because we were originally supposed to face the Philadelphia Flygons, but I prefer to face Black Jesus over him for a reason, and I'll get into that next week. But if you guys enjoyed this battle, please leave a like. I would highly appreciate the support. If you see this on Twitter, retweet this and just try and spread this video around because I think this video is pretty awesome. If you guys like Pokemon Draft League content, consider subscribing to the channel, as I am trying to post more, or at least on the weekends a lot. That's all I got for you guys. In all seriousness, thank you guys for watching so much. I will see you guys tomorrow in PEBA, and I'll see you guys next week in playoffs for the Ocean League. Peace out, guys. Have a fantastic day.